welcome to the stage Alexis McGill Johnson, President and CEO, Planned Parenthood Federation of America.
Good afternoon. Oh, we can do better than that. Good afternoon. I am Alexis McGill Johnson, President and CEO of Planned Parenthood Federation of America and the Planned Parenthood Action Fund. And I stepped into this job in the middle of a leadership transition, a really precarious time for the organization. Literally, I stepped in, car was like careening on the road, and they put me in the driver's seat. And they said, not only do you need to run this organization, you need to run this movement. It was like, whoa. Now, I felt equal to the task. I don't want to start off suggesting that I had imposter syndrome. I felt like I had spent years learning how to organize, years learning how to run elections, years steeply mired in feminist and racial ideologies. I had mentors. I had mentored movement leaders. I was ready. But when I stepped into the job, I found that I wasn't acting like I was ready. I stepped in as an acting president, but what I was really doing was acting like the perfect house guest. You all know, like when someone comes to visit you, what it's like when you go and you stay at someone's house and the room is beautifully appointed, right? The pillows are fluffed with that little boom in the middle of them, so they're just sitting there right. The bathroom is amazing. You see all of the toiletries, and you're just like, I am going to leave this place exactly how I found it. You make the bed perfectly. You show up, and you unload the dishwasher unasked, because you want to be invited back. And I think in my mind, I wanted the movement to trust me, to not break Planned Parenthood. And so in that moment, I decided that I was just going to be the perfect house guest. Planned Parenthood is a massive organization. When you look at it by the numbers, we have 47 affiliates. They oversee 600 health centers. They see 2 million patients every year, and we see 180 million online. We have 19 million supporters. It's 5 times more than the NRA, but I'm not competitive. What we do is so critical to the daily lives of everyday people across this country. So I was trying to be the perfect house guest until someone came over to me and said, you know, you're doing a great job. You're a great steward of the mission. You know how to pass a budget. You know how to write a strategic plan. But you are driving. You're driving. Remember, you are the CEO. So you better drive it like you stole it. Drive it like you stole it. There is something about those 6 words that sat with me. Those 6 words that made me stand up a little taller and say, yes, I am sitting in a driver's seat. I can't just step lightly and tentatively into power. I got to stand fully and feel the full appreciation of what it means to be an unapologetic, unafraid, powerful, free woman. Am I here? Are you hear me in here? So when the Dobbs decision came down, you know what we did? Planned Parenthood built a nationwide public access program in order to get people from where they were to where they needed to be, to navigate them to the freedom that they deserved. When attacks, yes, we can clap for that. When the attacks on DEI came, we didn't shrink. We doubled down and said health equity is at the center of our work because everybody deserves to have equal, amazing, high-quality care, no matter who they are, no matter their race, no matter their ideology, no matter their zip code, no matter their documentation status. We are going to fight for them. We double down on our data and our infrastructure because we know that Planned Parenthood can solve things no one else can. We're preparing ourselves for the future while we are fighting back, whether that is really addressing cervical cancer or getting rid of chlamydia. Because if Planned Parenthood can't do it, then who else could? We are standing in our power in this moment. We are watching a backslide into authoritarianism. We are watching our democracy under attack, and the first thing that happens in any backslide is they take away the rights of women, because that's the easiest way to control half the population. So in that moment, while we have watched people, institutions, storied industries capitulate, we said, oh, no, we are not going out like that. We are going to be the Avengers. We are going to step in the breach. We are going to step in the gap and continue, even in spite of all of the defund attacks, to ensure that we are there serving people where we are. That's what driving like you stole it means. That's where we are in this moment. Now look, I'm clear I was raised by the movement. Movement made me. But I'm also clear that movement made all of you. Movement made us. Movement gave you the right to be here, sitting in this room, because there were women who fought for us to have the rights for equal pay, to be equally hired, to have the rights to ensure that we could own our own checking account, because my mother couldn't back in the day, that we had the rights to control our bodies and make decisions as to if, whether, and how we become parents. All of those rights right now are on the line. So when I say movement made me, movement made us, I am very clear that in this moment, the movement is us. We are in the fight for our lives, and it is so critical. I'm not going to ask you to go back to your companies and try to change them. We've tried that. I mean, I want you to do what you can inside to keep the fight going, but that's not the ask today. The ask in this moment is for you to step into your power. Stand up, stand fully, stand up straight and strong, and ensure that you are the vehicle that helps us drive it like you stole it. So when you are standing somewhere, when you are have a seat at that table, when you are doing the work that you are doing, how are you going to fight? How are you going to drive? How are you going to lead? You're going to lead? Come on now. I just said y'all the movement, so I'm going to start again. How are you going to drive? You going to drive it? How are you going to lead? You're going to lead like you stole it. And how are you going to fight? Fight like you stole it. Thank you. Let's get it done.